Hello YouTubers, it's Bruce Lee, JohnFan13, back again for just a quick review. Just watched a pretty good movie, so I thought I'd just do a review while it's still sort of like fresh in my mind, and I just wrote down like a sort of a couple of notes on it as well, just to sort of, because I hate it when I'm trying to do a review and I'm flicking backwards and forwards and I don't know what I'm on about. So what I watched was A Horrible Way to Die. You might have seen it in the update earlier a couple of days ago or so, and I thought I'd give it a watch while I got nothing on. So it was pretty good, a lot better than I expected actually. I mean, I was expecting one of two things, from the title. You probably would expect like something maybe like Saw or The Tortured, or something like along them lines. But it's actually nothing like that. It's not a torture film or anything. It's about a serial killer called Garrett Turrell, who's played by A.J. Bowen of House of the Devil and Hatchet 2. I think he looks a lot different. I can't remember him in Hatchet 2, but he looks sort of a lot different in this. He's got like beard on and stuff like that. And the woman is Amy Simon. I think I've said that right. It came out 2011, so only a couple of years ago. I actually quite enjoyed it. I heard one or two people talking about it. Some don't like it so much, but I thought it was a pretty good story. It's like two stories simultaneously at the same time, sort of thing. It follows a name. Her name is Sarah. She's like a recovering alcoholic and going to like AA meetings, stuff like that. And Turrell is obviously, he's like a serial killer. He's been put away through her, like, phoning the police and stuff on him. She was sort of wondering why he was going out late at night, coming in late, stuff like that. So she like follows him one night. It's all sort of like in flashbacks of like what went on before, because obviously while he's been arrested, I think he spends some time in prison, but actually escapes custody. So while he's sort of like on the run, he tries to find his way back to Sarah, who's actually moved to another town, trying to make another life for herself, start fresh. So I mean, it follows both the stories quite well. Good acting as well. I really enjoyed the pace of the film as well. It's not slow burning really. It's not overly gory. You do see most of the kills, and they're pretty good ones. When it does happen, they are pretty good. Totally meets a couple of guys in a bar who are laughing at him and stuff, and they sort of like meet their demise in a pretty good way. And also while he's on his way back to find her, he well, what happens, Sarah's got a job in I think it's like a dentist or something, and one of her friends goes missing, and while she's sort of like trying to piece little things together about what's been on the news and things like that, they actually find, and maybe minor spoiler here, but they actually find her friend dead with arms and legs like missing and stuff. That's a pretty good part actually. You don't see it, but you see like the aftermath. But like I say, so I just wrote a couple of things down here as well. Yeah, she sort of like figures out that it's him. So, I mean, while she's in AA as well, this is like her story. She meets this other guy who, like each other quite a lot. Very cautious of him. He is quite a little bit sort of like creepy, in my opinion, as well. But they get on quite well together, and when she tells him about all this that's gone on, he decides to take her away into hiding somewhere out of the way. So if he does come looking, he'd probably be looking in the wrong places. But there's a very, very good twist to the end of that, and everything is not quite sort of like as it seems. You know, there's not a lot I can sort of give away, because, you know, I'd go into this film like I did. It was a blind buy for me, and the less you know about it, the better it is. And you know, that's, you know, what I've said there is just sort of like a brief, very brief, like, description of it. But I'd highly recommend it if you're into your serial killer films like Zodiac, or, you know, anything like that. Henry's, you know, portrait of serial killer. You know, it's a good twist into that vein. But the performances are good. You know, it's very creepy and eerie. You know, you've got a bit of suspense as well. All the characters in it are well played. You know, and it's well worth a watch. You know, the ending is great. You know, you don't really see it coming. I sort of did, but not quite, if you know what I mean. And I like it when it keeps you sort of guessing, and it just turns all of a sudden. And you know, it's really, really good. But yeah, I mean, that's all I probably would say for that right now. But if you do come across it in Netflix, or you see it out somewhere, I mean, this was only quite cheap, picked it up for, and, you know, it's not very old. But I'd guarantee you wouldn't be disappointed. You know, just open-minded, basically, and enjoy it. But yeah, thanks for watching anyway. Just thought I'd give you a quick review on that, and thanks to my new subscribers. I know Alberto Martinez and Horror Fanatic 78 giving me a mention on their videos, and thanks, guys. Very much appreciated. And yeah, I'll see you next time with probably another update later on in the week. Okay, thanks a lot.